Hi, my dear students. How are you all? I hope everyone will be fine. Let's begin our class now. Your second lesson name is Microorganism, Friend and Foe. So in this lesson, today we are going to discuss about types of microorganisms. So your topic is types of microorganism. If you observe a drop of water from the pond through a microscope, you will see a lot of tiny rounded structures. So tiny means very small. These tiny creatures are microbes. So nothing but microorganisms are very small in size, so which cannot be seen with your naked eyes. It can be seen only with the help of magnifying glass or microscope. And it may be unicellular or multicellular in nature, but usually unicellular. So unicellular means singular organism. And microbes may exist alone or in colonies. And it is found in all kinds of environment like ice cold climate to hot springs. And it is also found inside the bodies of the other organisms also. And it was first observed by Anton van Leeuwenhoek. And there are four main types of microorganism. Now we are going to discuss about types of microorganism. So they are bacteria, fungi, algae and protozoans. And virus also considered as microbes, but is different from other microorganisms. So now we will discuss about bacteria. Bacteria are unicellular prokaryotic, and some bacteria are useful for humans while some can be harmful to us. There are four major types of bacteria based on their shape. It is divided into four types. That is, first one Bacillus, Vibrio, Cocci and Spirilla. It is a single-celled organism. It is a unicellular. So you can, if you're going to observe the microbes means, that means the bacteria means, with the help of microscope only, you can observe the bacteria. And next one is fungi. These are non-green plants. And it cannot make their own food because it is a non-green. So they cannot make their own food. It always depend upon other organism for food. So nothing but it live as a parasites. It's deriving nutrition from host organism or grow on the organic matter. It cannot make their own food. So next one is algae. These are simple plant-like organism. It is a plant-like organism. It's mostly in aquatic in nature because it always grow in water. So it is aquatic in nature. They contain a cell wall and chlorophyll, so they can make their own food with the help of photosynthesis process. So photosynthesis means nothing but that particular things can make their own food with the help of sunlight. So you already learned about photosynthesis process in 7th standard itself. And algae can be unicellular or multicellular also. Some of the examples are Chlamydomonas and seaweeds. Next we are going to discuss about protozoans. Protozoans are unicellular organisms and some of them live independently while others live as parasites. Many of the parasites protozoans cause diseases in plants and also for animals also. Examples are Plasmodium and Paramecium and also amoeba also. So next topic is virus. Viruses are microscopic organisms, but they are different from other microbes. How it is different from means they reproduce only inside the cell of the host organism, which can be a plant, animals or bacterium. The host is plant, animals or bacterium. Without the host, without the help of the host, they cannot reproduce. It is in an inactive form. So viruses are much smaller than bacteria. It is very small organism, micro, and come in a wide variety of shapes and size. And virus can be seen only with the help of electron microscope. It cannot be seen with the help of compound microscope because virus is nano size. So you can, if you want to observe the virus means with the help of electron microscope because it is ultra microscopic in size. And outside of the body, these microbes cannot show any reaction. Hence, it just store like a non-living things. After it attach the host organism only, it may be in active form. So without the host, it is inactive form like non-living things. Next, where do the microbes are live? It's an important topic. And these microbes can survive in all kinds of environment from icy cold climates to hot springs. I mean desert to marshy land. It can tolerate any kind of temperature and any kind of humidity levels. And it may be some live independently while other live as parasites, including the inside of the body of the other organism like humans and other animal body also. They live as parasites. So everyone, now you learn about the types of microbes. In our next class, we will discuss about the friendly microbes and harmful microbes. Thank you.